I've heard that he said that he's confident that he's gonna knock me out, but I kind of hard to believe, because how can you have confidence in yourself as a challenger and you didn't have confidence in yourself as a champion? It's kind of backwards to me. But whatever flows his boat. We'll see what happens on Saturday night. I can't wait to look. I'm looking forward to sharing the ring with him, and may the best man win.
Joseph, have you been running from Deontay Wilder?
I don't run from anyone, Dave. As you can see, I fight the best in the world every time.
Well, this is the thing about you, Joseph. I was actually going to raise this. You are the guy that seems to say yes to everyone. I mean, no one really was queuing up to fight Joe Joyce. Do you still consider this guy to be the hardest test of your entire career? And do you feel you can knock him out on Saturday?
Of course. This is a tough test, but I know I can knock him out 100%.
And Tyson Fury has said, all you got to do is keep out of the way of the right hand. Is that it? Is that the plan?
Correct. That's what I'm going to do.
Deontay, there's more to Deontay Wilder than just a right hand, right?
What's that?
There is more to Deontay Wilder than just a right hand, though, right?
We're going to find out Saturday night, you know. I'm good that he's getting advice. I hope he take it all in, because when he wake up, he's going to be like, damn, they lied to me.
Good one.
Joseph, I want to read you a quote which I've seen from Deontay Wilder. Something he said, which I thought, okay, he's gone in a little bit here. He said, "I want to knock him out of the ring. I've never knocked a man out of the ring. I want to knock him out of the ring, and I don't want nobody to hold him up when he falls. I want him to fall straight on the floor and on the ground with his arm folded out, looking up into the sky." These are words that have left the mouth of Deontay Wilder. Now, hearing that sounds like quite a brutal warning. What goes through your mind when you hear that?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Deontay, anything to say to that? I mean, these words did leave your mouth. It sounds like you're coming here with bad intentions.
Well, you know, I come to do what I do best, you know. That's a sight to get the fans what they want to see, you know. At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we're the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do. And they want to come and see a fight, and after that, they want to go party. So when you're watching me, like I said, don't blink. I'm going to give you what you want to see. And nowadays, my name is called Dr. Sleep. And I definitely got the NyQuil in the right hand, so I hope you bring a pillow and a blanket. It get a little chilly at night.
Thank you, Deontay. Just, Joseph, do you intend on bringing a pillow? Are you taking his advice?
Don't ask me silly questions. It's a stupid question. On to the next one.
There will be no pillow on Saturday. Look, Deontay, I just want to come back to you. Obviously, you've got this fight, but we can't ignore all the rumours that are out there in the marketplace. You talk about how, obviously, you always focus on your next fight, but you do like to window shop. Now, when you look through this window over here, I can see Anthony Joshua over here. What do you see when you look through this window?
Honestly, I see a man that's been focusing and you know, focus on what the task that lies at hand. You know, as same as I, but you know, I'm not in his head, so I can't speak for himself. You know, a lot of people have asked me about his mannerism, the way he's been, his demeanor about himself, the way he's been reacting to the media. You know, the questions that when it comes about me, you know, I can't speak for him. You know, we're on the outside looking in, and we'll see. You know, he has a big task to complete, as well as I have one as well. So when it's all over with, we can talk about it. But this moment in time is getting close to the fight, and I think we're both focused on the same task, and that's the win. I'll leave it as that.
Thank you very much, Deontay. Thank you very much, Joseph Parker.
Okay, so this was just supposed to be for Parker and Wilder, but since it did prolong to Mr. Host Instigator, you know, they asked Wilder what he felt, and you heard him. You know, he tripped up a bit. He was stumbling over his words. Now, here's the thing. Let's get this out of the way first of all. What he said about Joseph Parker, hey, I wanted him to do this, I want him to do that. I mean, he did say, yeah, I think he was running from me. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said now how he feels to Joseph Parker in the face, because I think it's getting closer. So we have to, strip away the politician shit for those two. Okay, and then Joseph Parker said, I'm going to knock you out. Never ran from anybody, and Tyson Fury's been helping me. Okay, that's cool. That's what I would do if I was Joseph Parker. Ask Tyson Fury. He's been in the ring with him 3 times. Okay. But when they asked him about Joshua, Mr. Instigator over here, he asked him about Joshua. He was just like, you heard him. He was stuttering over his words, tripping over his words. He didn't sound confident like he was, and he just kind of made up some shit on the fly. And the reason why I think he did that, people, is because that ain't all what he said. However, what I didn't like, the instigator didn't say what Deontay Wilder said about AJ there. So I give it 50-50, 50-50, 50% to the instigator, the host, for not following it through like he did with Joseph Parker, and 50% to Deontay Wilder for not saying how he felt. Saying the things that he said behind the scenes, up front and personal, face to face. And you seen Joshua was looking at him. And then see, the thing is, it's like this. Like, if you ain't real enough to say the things like mentally weak, lack of identity, those type of things that Wilder was saying recently, this ain't shit he said years ago. This is what he said. Well, I think he's mentally weak. I don't think that he's got himself together. I think, he's lacking identity. Shit like that. Like, he said that. But then for some reason, people, he can't seem to let that shit fly out. And I was thinking, okay, if you're going to instigate right. That's why I was like, okay, the instigator, man, you should have done a better job than that. You know what I mean? But maybe he was instructed not to. Maybe he didn't want to get it too out there in the open, because at that point, you have to go there when that is introduced. So maybe he did that for that particular reason. But, I didn't like the way Wilder explained it. I would have grew 110% for Wilder if he would have said, I think Joshua was mentally weak. Instead of, I think we both are focused on the task at hand. I can't speak for him. Like that, dude, you don't supposed to speak for him if they asked you how you feel about him. They're asking you how you feel about him. That's simple. So I see that's my problem. Hopefully this is what we will get. If both of those guys beat their respective opponents, let's hope to get what we should have got today in this press conference. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder speaking about Joseph Parker, saying that he wants to knock him out of the ring with his eyes up in the sky, no help from anybody, and he's never knocked anybody out of the ring, and how he feels about Anthony Joshua as well. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys can counterpunch. Peace!